Hello guys and welcome to Le Mans Ultimate, guys, the first live stream ever with the new game as it is 20th of February. The time of waiting has exceeded and we finally have our hands on publicly for the game that we have been desperately waiting for a couple of months already. Guys, welcome to Le Mans Ultimate. And hello everyone, we are doing two competition races this afternoon. We're gonna start off with the LMP2 at Portimao, and then we're gonna jump into the GTE car at Fuji. And with that I hope I get the silver license, so tonight in the evening I can do a little bit of racing and fixed driving with the hypercars on the competition system. Before that though, guys, we are about to explore the hypercars in an offline session. I have just posted out the vote result of you guys, which sees the Ferrari, the Porsche and the Peugeot to be your favorite cars that you want to have a look on. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna jump into all of these three cars around Le Mans, Sebring and Portimao, where you guys want to see the new hypercars. We're gonna start with that 17:30 tonight, and then probably around 8 PM, maybe 8:30, depending on when the competition races are going. We go for more competition racing. Vindis, hello. Ricardo, hello. It's not R Factor 2 light. In terms of the available content maybe, but in terms of the physics and the features it's nowhere near R Factor 2 Lite. It is very much so enhanced. Call it an RF 2.5 if you want to. FFB is alright. I think FFB is something that sadly has lost a little bit of quality. Especially on the hypercars, I'm not having an as good front axis as I wish to receive. Anything else is kinda good and fine though on the FFB. So at least I dialed it in with the R Factor 2 settings, and that actually went good. Sorry, touchy. So we have a purple sector 1, a purple sector 2. I can't believe that's going to be a purple sector 3. Let's see what we're looking like at the end. What do we have to beat? I think Gillison with a 35.9. We do 35.0. But obviously we know, due to the tires needing to warm up and increase their performance, it's not the first lap that's going to be the quickest. Instead, I think it's going to be the second, if not the third even. Portimao, obviously a track where you need to do a lot of running with to get muscle memory, to get the driving lines, having blind braking zones and corners like this one here. I have no idea how many times I have missed that apex already. Way too often. This one, you tend to go onto throttle so early, and that is like way too early for most of the time. So coming in for 34.0. A good amount of grip on that racetrack right now. is a track limit. Yeah, I'm afraid most of the guys will have to start learning about the track first. Vindus, yes, I think so. I haven't tested it, but the tire pressures are a lot more dynamic and less pronounced and in importance than on R Factor 2, as it's now the core temperature of the tire as well as the tire surface temperature itself. That is much more important for actual tire performance. But I'm pretty sure that we'll see a lot of that in the future as well. We also... That's the ping, that's the mirrors. Track map. I wanted to get the track map to full so that I can see where people are. And I'll maybe go for another lap and see. It may well be that R Factor 2 has been the base for all the cars, but the LMP2 is reworked. It's not identical to R Factor 2. Yep, these tires are probably over the peak, so I'm gonna reduce the fuel a bit. Just want to see where the overall peak performance is sitting. 2.4 times 4. Lorenzo, what's better or worse? I mean, let's face it, the base has been R Factor 2 in many ways, in UI functionality and code architecture and so on. But there is a lot of code implemented into Le Mans Ultimate that you won't find in R Factor 2, and also existing code has obviously been changed. So as much as it has to do with RF2, and you feel that it has to do with RF2, as much it doesn't have to do with RF2, because in RF2 the cold tires like this sliding around would not be a thing, for sure not. The LMP2 car is, I think, more tricky to drive than the R Factor 2 car, as they have reworked the chassis in a way that the diffuser now is more towards what it would be in real life, having a loss, like, you know, needing to be more in that window. So our Factor 2 setups or philosophy, the setup philosophy, they won't work. So 20 minutes to the race, we're already registered. The FFB is close to as good as an R Factor 2. It is a little bit less pronounced on the front. Yeah. Can't turn in when I'm there. So, let's see if we can repeat the lap. I think a 34.0 is extremely strong though already. Should be an off track, yep. Tire temperature is not there yet. I think optimal tire temperature is around 97 degrees for the medium. We are currently at 70. I'm not sure if you can read the values. I'm sure you can't read the brake and the pressure values, but temperature and tire condition I think should still be readable for you guys from that position. Marco. My opinion is to buy Le Mans Ultimate. It will give us a new venture. Something way more enhanced than RF2 is at the minute. Especially for everyone that is into endurance racing. Le Mans Ultimate should be a straight buy. Lost all that momentum. We know that if we hit the apex here and we have a 10th to spare, that is a 33. Let's go. With a very last drop of fuel though. Anyway, 15 minutes to go in the session. So we return to the garage. Have a look what other people are doing. Yep, Tutkno. Cold tires is a big thing. Did you say something? Copy. 16 minutes. I've made it to 11 already. But yeah, Gillison is on a 35.9 still. That's not bad. In fact, I think it's pretty quick. So if you take out the fuel, you should make it already to the 34s. Yeah, I think it's the second, if not the third lap. It was the third lap now. I aborted first and second, but it was the third lap now that got me a fast lap in. Although practice servers have now more grip than any of the race server I ever raced on. Yeah, I know. But, well, first for the hairpin turn 5, first for the hairpin turn 3, then second for that kind of hairpin turn 8 or whatever it is. Second for that blind braking right-hander that goes down the hill afterwards. First for the penultimate corner. Like, not the first, for the left, yeah, the left hairpin. And then, well, if you overshoot the apex of the last corner, then go into first for the rotation. Otherwise, keep it in second and be patient. Hey Peter. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I will do a tutorial where you guys can see my settings. I'm not going through the game settings right now because I want to enjoy the driving for the moment. But what kind of settings are you interested specifically? Ah, these cold tires. That makes qualifying really interesting. No, but I mean, you see, I have a flak indicator as well. So I assume there is some flak indicators in every car. Yeah, guys, and if you appreciate Le Mans Ultimate, if you appreciate the stream, I know you've seen a couple of streams and videos already, probably with bugs and stuff that doesn't work right. So far, thankfully, I got smooth sailing here. If you appreciate that, guys, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel. I have a couple of more videos coming your way. We're gonna explain you the hybrid system and the hybrid of the hypercars in full detail. It's going to be sadly a 40-minute video. I know it's quite long, but I'm trying to express the issue, or express the entire world of the hybrid system in total to you, so that may as well take its time, I guess. JK, I guess the driving can be described as being similar and on the stepping stone of R-Factor 2. Yeah, this is, I would rate it the second best or the best physics available, especially for the hypercars. I mean, it is a R-Factor 2 physics engine that it's based on, right? So if you love R-Factor 2, then I cannot imagine a way that you do not like Le Mans Ultimate. Thanks. That is what you see is a temporary car, and you can click L for load vehicles, then the game will freeze. But everyone that has joined in the meanwhile with new cars will get this Porsche RSR as a temporary one. Thankfully still not having the damage. Well, it's a smooth sailing in terms of game and hardware stability. I've seen a lot of things this afternoon already where this kind of smooth sailing was not the case. So what was the lap time? 34 what? Yeah. I think it took me 3 races until I had been on the pace that I'm now, so we'll get there. No one. Yeah, it still works. It's. Hey Sharon. You can press a key to reload the cars mid-drive. Otherwise, they're going to reload as usual when you go back to pit or from the pits back into the car. Yep, that was already on R-Factor 2. It is a known feature, so to say, not a known issue that term. Ah, damn it. Gillison 35.5. Does it, Bo? For me, it's a straight day one buy, as you can see. I mean, what shall I say? You guys have seen me with driving footage out already on the Le Mans Ultimate socials. So, yes, it is similar to R-Factor 2, and to me, I wanna see RF2 grow. I wanna see Le Mans Ultimate grow, and I hope that both games can coexist and maybe even have a technology transfer between each other. That would be appreciated, but let's see. And guys, as much as bugs and issues and glitches and whatnot are occurring, I really want you to recognize this is an early access. This is not a full finished game. Yes, it should still not have the glitches. Yes, it should still not produce the bugs and everything. But bear in mind, it is still an open access, early access. Any idea where's the first esport event with this game? I personally hope that it won't happen this year, because remember, you can't put dedicated servers, hopefully just yet. I'm not sure if that's even going to be a feature overall or not. But most importantly, the game would just be unfinished just yet. Don't see this as a finished project. No. When you see a GTE car, that's your new temporary car. No cheese box anymore. Press the load vehicle button and it will be turned into an LMP2. Yes, Porsche RSR is the new temporary model. Well, that's probably the guy's first using the car ever. No. Yes. Yeah, it's loading when you click drive instead of when you go to the garage. I'm not sure whether I should like it or not. About the LAN service, I don't know. You can't do it right now, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a feature in the future. Oh, sorry, wrong button. What a send! Lee J, we are going to have a hypercar dedicated stream at 17:30, and then hopefully with 2 more races here on the competition system we can enable ourselves to the silver class with a safety rating that would enable us to do hypercar fixed in the competition system. Ooh, sorry. That is the ultimate goal for tonight, to somehow make it to the hypercars, so that we can enjoy a little bit of hypercar racing in the competition system as well. Tone GTV, what is a broken setup for you? So 4 minutes to the race. So we're gonna box, park the car, have a look at the entry list, and then getting ready for jumping onto the server. Alright, Lee J, looking forward to see you on the stream. Yeah, and again guys, if you appreciate the racing here, if you appreciate Le Mans Ultimate and want to know more about the game, tutorials, useful information, tips and tricks in the future, then this is the channel to be for you, as I can maybe show you a little feature. Look at the... we have damage, actually. Oh yeah, we got bonked another time. As you can have seen, we now get the car moved according to our position in the pits, and if we wait another 30 seconds and if the car ahead of us is still stationary as in where it is, we even gonna get moved again in order to be able to pull out of our pit box. That is a new feature. That story. Well, he had enough space, right? Anyway, we return to garage, we return to the main menu, and then get ready for this LMP2 race. Yes, Lee J, there are collision in the pits, as it should be. So 2 more minutes. You see, there is a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people being subscribed and registered up for this race. I don't know how many people it is. It looks like being 150, maybe. This should be a bit improved. It is the same competition system as on R Factor 2. But of course, it has a different UI here. If we're looking at the leaderboard, I think we should see a couple of pages already. There were... it's not clickable. Should be clickable though. Yeah, there's a couple of stuff going on. As the driver ranks and the driver ratings have been transferred from R Factor 2 over, you see the usual suspects in the top splits. And I think the more people are running, the more this will sort out with the best people at the very top. I think we're gonna already have a huge amount of esport people here. Tatkno, thank you so much for your Prime subscription on the Twitch channel. In the meanwhile, I want to see whether our Streamlab app will work. CSB Simracing, yes, I'm on gold on the R Factor 2 race control competition system. So am I here. 10 seconds till the event goes. Tone GTV, no, they don't. So starting service. I may better quickly go out of the online and click back into it. Then I can join the event. That helps sometimes. And on we go. I have tried putting the LMP2 setup from Le Mans Virtual Series into the game. The setup gets recognized, but the car won't drive in a way that you can drive it. Marcus, first impression is amazing. So, and I think sadly, yes, it's System fetches the wrong person. Anyway, we're looking forward to some good running here. The good news is we got a couple of people with us now that know how to drive, which is kind of important when it comes to racecraft and sharing the track with each other. Geoff Patterson, hello, thank you for joining. There's a lot of tweaking to do for sure in the beginning. That's I think that's undoubtedly. But yeah, guys, I hope that you are looking forward to go to the selection of the series back and then back in. Then you should be able to join the server. Yeah, it's the same system in that kind of that regard. Got an interesting top split here. For a full quali session, 15. I think you want to split it up in 2 runs though, as it's 8 minutes. But yeah, like, I mean 2 runs as in 2 times 2 laps or so. No, like second or third, like it's all about having 2 attempts or just 1 attempt on the same set of tire. I always go to advanced, but yeah, you don't necessarily need to. Told you it's an interesting split. Yep. Yep. And Varkoni and Side Baldwin, there were a couple of other people that caught my attention. Gillison. Oh yes, of course, that guy. I appreciate a temp car being a GTE rather than that yellow shitbox. Fixes to RF2 when? Oh, yeah, don't know. The Shonauer, thank you for the subscription on the YouTube channel and welcome to our Le Mans Ultimate stream. Yeah guys, and if you want to support the stream, if you appreciate the content here, if you appreciate what you see, then please do it like Mr. Schönauer, put that subscription button on the YouTube channel, hit the follow button on Twitch, help us grow, and spreading out nice vibes with Le Mans Ultimate here. As we have 3 minutes to go. The grip is so low that I'm constantly over pushing the car compared to the practice server. Ryan, thank you for your subscription. Welcome. I have a different setup now. I have shorter gears. Yeah, I hear you. My car is not what it is supposed to be. It's a completely different setup now. I quickly rejoin that. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I have the same. Oh. Should be. Oh, I think now I got the right settings again. This is interesting. Yeah, for whatever reason, it didn't say. It said something like setup changed on the actual setup page, but I didn't change anything big time. And I was somehow able or required to shift into 5th gear on the uphill to turn 6 or so, whatever it is. And that's finally gone. Yeah, it does. Hey Chris, yep, enjoying the new game, fighting a couple of bugs here and there, but overall, really enjoying it. Default. That magic button, at times. You can try asking for it. I think on the Le Mans Ultimate Discord they have released a system where you can ask feature requests. And I guess if enough people are requesting the same thing, then maybe it's going to be in some point. Otherwise, SimHub has some solutions ready. As you can see, SimHub is working. So, I think we need some 34 for the pole for sure. Let's see if we can get it. Good final turn at least. Purple sectors for the moment. See what it is. 34.3 it is. Hey Alistair. Yep, the LMP2 feels good. Yanni says it's one of the best cars he has driven in a while. Smoky Stoner, thank you for your subscription. Mateusz Zaleski, thank you for your subscription as well, guys. Welcome to the Le Mans Ultimate stream. So the plans for today is this race, then a GTE race at Fuji, then we're gonna go offline for half an hour, and then we're gonna jump into offline race weekends with the hypercar, as we're welcoming the hypercar to Le Mans Ultimate with 3 hypercars being tested on 3 tracks together with AI and open practice. It's going to be an offline and a rather just infomercial stream for you guys. Yes, Bono, the LMP2 has become more difficult to drive for sure. So, third timed lap can be the best still, regarding the tires. Let's see how it goes. Baldwin's close with just 4/10. Nani Racing, thank you for the follow. Welcome. At the moment I'm still happy with my FPEV1, so I'm not thinking about getting a second one. Oh, big wiggle there on the exit. Think going to be in for a small improvement, a 10 for 2 maybe. What, 10th and a half. Yogo Faria, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. About 2/10 actually, beating Baldwin to the line here for the moment. Physics compared to R Factor 2 are enhanced. You can probably still drift slide to a certain extent, but it's better not to. Instead, a control drive is the better option. Ah, that was too early. Will cost me good one on the exit. Although I'm probably kinda lucky. It will give us another 60 thousandths. This will have been the last lap. 34.1. Hey Amia. Hey Alistair. It is same good as R Factor 2, at least. Whether it will be better, we will see how it goes in the future, of course. Tutkno, I have not checked yet. It's I've only driven the LMP2 around this track so far. So we need to see how that goes. Who has improved? I think Baldwin might still be on a lap. He is indeed. Oh no, he just finished the lap, I think. Yeah. Gillison 35.3, he's still on a run. By all means, guys, we won't be ever able to relax in the race. So, this is what it should be. This is what it is about. Just running in the esports stuff. Let's see what Gillison is doing. 34.6. Beating Jerne to the line. So, we get a 2-minute warning in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your engines.
So, how much time left? Hello. Minute and 15 actually. For whatever reason, I can't hear you. Alright, let's try and win that race, right? All tracks are great. I have no favorite really. This Algarve coast is a really fun track, I think. So yes, it is the real James Baldwin that we're racing against. That he is starting in second place. Oh no. Siani missed the start? No. Gillison missed it. Flame Hero, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So let's try straight away building some gap. With a little bit of clean driving. Let's go. I mean, you know, these guys are never simply to get rid of, neither in a race nor in a leaderboard competition. And I think it goes without saying that, of course, now I am profiting a little bit from the overall experience that I already had with the game. Although Baldwin was, I think, one of the guys that received the key as well in the last couple of days, so he surely has done the combination as well already. But no excuses. We need to perform. Like that, we're not performing at all. FPV Matt, thank you for the follow and welcome. It feels a bit like me driving the car in this area here, but at the same time I don't feel more, you know, confident enough to push it harder here. Whoever, thank you for your subscription and sorry for butchering your name there, buddy. Look at me not butchering the turn. Very good. Oh, but I'm completely messing up this one for that. I saw that white stripe, that was my break-in point. I was like, yeah. Gee, I think you missed something here. Not a smart driving. It's a bit bad to see into. It's turn 3 hairpin. think Baldwin is in first gear for that turn. DC, thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Le Mans Ultimate stream. That is a cut. No, it's not. I'm having issues to rotate this machine while drail braking into some turns. Maybe I should go another click backwards on the brake bias. Now I start even getting issues with hitting the brake markers. That's great. Stop it, Michi! Baldwin is right on our rear. So, half time. 5 more laps. R-Factor 2 is not the same type of game. This is different. Yeah, you guys will appreciate a bad chat operation for the moment to finish that race first. Make sure I survive this. Because Baldwin is pushing, hell yeah. I need to be careful with that front left. I think it was part of the WEC license that there is a dedicated game for the series and not just like this is your official R-Factor 2 DLC. I'm pretty sure that this was part of the deal. Bad driving. Like really bad. Stop it! That means right, huh? You got haven't got a James Baldwin sitting right in your neck every day. He's using way more track and roads than me in this turn. Hey Puppy Squisher. Thank you for joining. So guys, after this race we're gonna jump into the Ferrari 488 GTE around Fuji. I wanted to give it a little flick. I don't think I should do it. Don't start experimenting now, I can experimenting for the next race. For the time being, I think I just need to stick with the driving that I know and do. Yes, on guard, hello. Virtual Endurance Championship will at least finish on RF2. After that, of course, I don't know. It's up to Jimmy Ellison's discretion. Speaking about Jimmy Ellison, he has moved over to overtake GG, I think, and he's hosting the first R-Factor 2 competition with the Formula Pro car. Guys, check out the race department. As in race department, there was an announcement and the sign-ups has opened yesterday. The awesome series, six tracks in 12 weeks, NASCAR format with some playoffs in the end. I'm sure you guys are interested into that, so check out race department and sign up for that series. Maybe I'm just also turning too much. Who knows? Baldwin's still in those 4 to 5/10 gap. Münsterhead, yes, this is the Orica LMP2 07. Järne comfortably in third there. Well, 2 more laps after this. Hello everyone that has joined. Now I'm gonna get that cut point. I think it's more a front left issue for that turn rather than anything else. That gap should be enough even for the upcoming kind of corkscrew corner. Just need to make sure to block the inside there. Oof, it's going to be a tight one. The dirty air should help me out here. Yep, there we go. Ooh, James, what a fight. What a race. Oh my god. Cup of coffee for that. JPS, hello. Yes, absolutely enjoying the game. James tried hard. And I think he's an expert of this car as well. Drove it in iRacing lately. Jerne comes home in third. Good job. Ah, Jerne can't hear me. I think. You can't hear me, right? I think there was some issue suddenly. Let me see Discord. He's still on there, but for whatever reason, I think so Jerne said he had no audio. So let's have a look at the result sheet. Actually, that doesn't happen so often, so I just clip it. So, guys, we are bronze 3 plus 41.5, one invalid lap. That means, I think, let me look, can I see what is my overall status? If we do a good race with the GTE fixed, we should get to the silver rank straight away. So, let's do this. Let's go for that. Hello, Rapido. My brake bias was 52.8 or 53.2. Yannick, can you hear me now? Still not. Send it, Jeff. Hello there. No, I have not had that issue yet. So I'm gonna pick the Ferrari for the upcoming GTE race. Couple of names that we just know very good. Looking at the leaderboard, I'm still sitting first there, which is a little bit of a surprise to me, but either way. 3 minutes. Okay, so instead of just jumping into a practice server, I'm quickly taking actions and restarting the game. V4 volt for that issue. It was said that the oh, did I close the Yeah, the streaming amplifier. No, it's still there. Great. Whew. For a moment, I thought I accidentally closed the stabilized connection to the Restream app. Okay, so back to online. V4 Volt, it is said that if you enable VSync, this issue is gone. Personally, I do not have VSync turned on, but I haven't had the issue yet. Hello. Hey, Yuri! Thank you so much for a follow here on Twitch, and thank you for the raid, buddy. How do you like Le Mans Ultimate? That's interesting. Like, I heard you going on and off, but I was a bit curious as in, like, what issues you may have. Yeah, guys, we're now going to... Oh, wow, that's odd. Maybe, has it maybe changed on, like, did OBS maybe change the audio source for whatever reason? Ah, so you haven't had any audio for the racing at all? Crazy, okay. Shit. That sucks. Strack Alex, is there another update for SimHub? Already out for Le Mans Ultimate, or? At least that. Man, I had a fierce battle with with James, goodness me. Hey, happiness. Yeah, so guys, so plan
beta
for
testing as well, or
tonight is
just
yeah,
load and
yesterday
fast?
then. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I got scared.
We are now doing the GTE race around Fuji. That starts in 35
What was
seconds.
your good pace like without mistakes in the race?
For the LMP2, I think high 34s. Like that 34.6 is the fastest I ever did in race condition. It was the fastest race I ever done today, like in that combination. So yeah, about right. Ah, Strack Alex. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I just installed 8.19 2 days ago, but it's great to hear that SimHub is already in optimization out for Le Mans Ultimate. Although it is like I'm still running the R Factor 2 map, so that's fine apparently. Speaking about further plans, so we're now doing the GTE race here at Fuji. Then, guys, we're gonna go for a 20-minute break, and then I have a stream scheduled for welcoming the hypercar. So we're gonna test Peugeot 9X8 at Le Mans, Ferrari 499 at Portimao, and the third car of your interest was the Porsche 963 at Sebring. Sorry, 499p hypercar at Sebring, and the Porsche here around Portimao. That is the plan for the stream starts in 17:30, so in 75 minutes. And if you guys are interested into that, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you are followed on Twitch to not miss out on that one. And then, guys, I'm looking forward to welcome you on the release party for the hypercars. Looking forward to do that with you today. So, now though, we are in the Ferrari GTE. That means I quickly need to change profile here for the GTE car, and we get this going. Volt driving, I think, is awesome. Alexander Grug, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Fiducci in the Porsche. See how the GTEs are working. You're racing the GTE too? Well, it just started 3 minutes ago. I'm sorry. So, we have fixed setup here. Dennis Jordan. They put the soft tire for the fixed setup. So, let's see how that goes. Gonna ramp up the traction control a little bit here. And then we go for a flyer at Fuji. Let's see how fast we can get it. I'll wait to see other people's lap times around. Fuji is indeed a fun track. It is incredibly technical. They have tweaks to the tires and I think small tweaks to the physics, but a big part of them is indeed from R-Factor 2, so they are somewhat comparable while not identical. Oh, let's go then for the first flying lap, late apex. These GTEs are probably the cars where you can see the utmost that R-Factor 2 is behind all of it as a baseline. As you can see, the drift sliding on and on. Yo, Fabio, how you doing, buddy? I think the game is awesome. I think it's great. I mean, I've seen people have had issues and struggles with bugs and all that kind of, but to me that was kind of expected, because first it's early access, and second I haven't seen any game that has been released day one and it's perfect. Even F1 23, which is the 14th update of F1 2010, has issues every time they launch it new. Hey Sergey, doing good, doing great. Yeah, Fabio, can't wait to hear what you think. For every one of you joining, we are now doing the GTE race here, and then at 17:30 I'm gonna jump offline with the hypercars. We're gonna take out the Ferrari 499 hypercar at Sebring versus the AI and the Peugeot 9X8 around Le Mans. And last but not least, the Porsche 963 around Fuji here. That is the fan vote that we just had. People are most interested into those cars and those tracks. So, I have heard your wishes. We're going to show it to you. Yes, 94 degrees, exactly. But the problem is that it's the tire surface temperature here that skyrockets. Especially here in that third sector. So I think, let's see, is a 10th and a half. This one is a tricky one to me, like I always come sideways over that crest, over that hill. Anyway, I think we have a good amount of lap time potential left in the car. It is a minute to go. We're sitting fourth here, and we're gonna see how how strong we're gonna get this. And for those of you guys watching on YouTube later on that are interested in the hypercar video, all you need to do is stay on this stream. It will automatically redirect to the hypercar stream that happens at 17:30. And for the guys on Twitch that are interested to not miss out on that, !sub is your friend as a chatbot. Hit that link, subscribe us on the YouTube channel, and don't miss out on the stream. Konstantin, hello. No, Constant, right? Not Constantine. Slismic, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Le Mans Ultimate stream. So also for the next couple of days, I got a couple of videos planned for you, especially since the hypercars have that new hybrid system. I have done, sadly, a roughly 40-minute long video where I explain that hypercar hybrid system in detail. And with detail, I mean, I'm not going to just scratch the surface. I'm really going to go deep into the very deep details of the hybrid system on these hypercars. And I think you guys will be interested in that. I will get out a video that compares this sim to rFactor 2 and shall show a little bit the differences and the new features that we now can play with. So that is something going on in the next couple of days. But for the moment, guys, we are out for qualifying. And effectively, my stupid me, this is why everything feels a bit too direct. I forgot to turn on the use vehicle range. Right, here we go. Into qualifying. 8 minutes. Juanido, hello and welcome. I am doing good. How about you? Hello, Diana. I am using 29 degrees field of view in rFactor 2 and on LMU the very same. So let's see if we can get to that low 35 that we need. I think we're gonna have 2, maybe 3 attempts, depending on how the second attempt goes. I had my first turn 1 crash yesterday already, so I'm done with that. Yeah, anyway guys, if you want to support the stream, please consider becoming a follower on Twitch and a subscriber on the YouTube channel. Give the video a like if you haven't done already, and if you're not yet subscribed, hit that button. I would appreciate that big time. Ja, Dennis, wo ist der Medium? Frage ich mich da. Anyway, quali map, maximum speed, and pray. Bovias, thank you for the follow and welcome. I'm not sure, Juanido, if you know me. Not a perfect turn 1, but we take it. Not a perfect turn 2, but we take it as well. Certainly a better turn 4 than last time. Make sure to not F up hairpin. Yes, I'm indeed Michi Hoya. I'm a bit scared of the upcoming braking zone though. Could be worse. Could be much better as well though. Not sure how good that was. We're gonna see at the line, I guess. .35.5. It's fast for the moment. So, and since it is an 8-minute session, we have another go. And I can take out a couple of liters. I think it is a 1-lap qualifying machine for sure. The game is review bombed on Steam. What does that mean? Do they all rate it bad or what? Cardier Ertz, I am on a Elgato Facecam Pro. This is the Facecam, this is the Logi Streamcam. It is similar to R Factor 2 as it is based on R Factor 2, but if Jardia really knew R Factor 2, he would feel a difference. I'm not saying he's not knowing R Factor 2, but I know he's basically based on iRacing and ACC the most, I think. Yes, R Factor 2 is the base behind this game. It has been said multiple times, it has the same physics engine. But especially when we're talking about hypercars and the tire model of the hypercars. And that's what we're going to talk about in roughly 1 hour on our live stream with the hypercars. Then you'll clearly see that R Factor 2 is worse than Le Mans Ultimate. And I can assure you, the tires that are used on the hypercars, they are most likely being planned to be brought out onto LMP2 and to the GTE runners as well. Hey Mike, yes, it is online race. Mostly negative reviews, yeah. I'm not surprised. I don't understand. Like, I know that there have been bugs and issues that should not occur even on an early access title. I know some people have had no chance of driving it, but to come like an army and rated a bad game straight out of the box. Yeah, I don't know. I would need to look at the reviews. Yeah, but if you don't like being a beta tester and it's early access, then don't freaking get it. Like, if I don't want to test unfinished products, I don't buy an early access, period. That's why it is flagged an early access. Anyway, that's just me. Brian Chatfield netcode is without issues as far as I can see. I have not seen any stupid glitches nor seen any stupid crashes that is down to netcode from my experience. So let's see if we can improve our lap. We'll come down here to this turn too. Ooh, was that the cut? No, it doesn't seem to be, but it wasn't fast either. So I need to make the time up elsewhere. Not here though. Maybe we have a chance in the hairpin. Yeah, I'm not driving it clean enough, to be honest. That was a good final turn at least. It's going to be a small improvement. Very great, very good. The AI is improved. The AI is finally able to do strategy calls, to do lift and calls. Guys, there is a full bunch of features that the game can provide. So, I can't stress how shall I say? Those people that are now flagging the game as not being that good. I can't stress how unjustified that is for the entire game. It might be justified for their particular problem in the online environment, with the setting, with difficulties in gameplay. Yes, but you can't rate a full game unless having really tested it. It feels better than R Factor 2 for me. In some way, the LMP2 feels better than the R Factor 2 LMP2. The hypercars are a completely different level anyway. Anyway, guys, I will not further comment about people now flagging the game or saying it's bad. I know that a couple of guys will consider my speech now being some kind of, he's a fanboy anyway, he's defending whatever R Factor 2 is doing, all that kind of stuff, and not the case, but it's obviously pointless for me to argue against that. So I'll just let people have the thoughts, you know. Right, minute and 35 to go. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the full 1.5 hour stream that we had. I think I had 2 glitches. One time the default setup has been loaded wrong in the LMP2, and 2 times I had to re-enter into the competition system to see the session live. I don't know how much more, or like, I don't know what you are expecting more. Like, for every one of you guys that have seen the stream so far, I'm pretty sure that... Okay, I just stopped talking. What do I see? Oh, I see nothing at all. In my opinion, game developers should have the possibility to retrieve these reviews and remove them as soon as they get a full release product again, but yeah, whatever. It's not me to decide this. Yeah, that front right was warmed up right. Okay, let's try and take it a bit easy on these tires without letting people come back at me again. Because you need to nurse these soft tires a lot, in my opinion, to make them go to the end. I know that some streamers have considered the game being extremely immersive. And I think the immersion of the game is indeed alright. It looks painful basic. I think it's great because it is that basic. I don't need a, like, you know, super duper graphically completely exposed HUD. I want to know information, I want to know where to find it, and I want to have it clean and simple. And I think this UI is doing exactly that for this HUD. And I think this is all we need to have. Yes, there is rain in the game indeed. We're gonna have a look into that as well, maybe. Later on with the hypercars. I can imagine an overall game plan is to bring DLC, yeah. And therefore 2024 cars and so on. I assume, I would assume that is a plan. What the hell is wrong with you, like... never mind. I mean, it was obvious where he wanted to go after that straight. I mean, I may have broken a bit early, but again, I know that the tires need to survive the race, right? So we're not going to be that quick. I mean, you know, I could drift slide every turn until the utmost, especially this upcoming turn 4, but that would just, you know, raise the tire temperatures into over the roof, which then would result into loss of grip. The rank licenses synchronize with the rFactor 2 competition system on the driver rank base that is transferred from RF2, but the safety rank you started at 0 again. So Fiducci is now occupying our friend Andre. Not Andre, sorry. Timote. Well, Peter, there's only one content to have, either all or nothing, so I don't think this question is is really a question regarding LMU. I mean, maybe for future DLCs, but then again, I don't know what's going to be the strategy with that. We're gonna see and find out. So this is how you drive the GT, hopefully the fastest way. I was always knowing that the first 2 or 3 laps could be full of trouble. But if you keep these tires rather happy, they're gonna give you a consistent balance throughout the 16 minutes. I have done races here where I exited this particular turn with 2 red dots down here. And I can tell you that wasn't quick. That wasn't quick at all. Boy, hello. I think wet lines are being worked on, but as of right now, I don't think there is a difference between wet and dry line at the minute. So, 5 laps to go. Speed booster, no. I see it stops where it stops, and that's I think at 100 digits or 100 units. I think it's to prevent that we move into completely weird spots like we can do in RF2. Well, let's see if iRacing has achieved wet lines in their rain system when that comes in 2 months' time. Anyway, I hope that the bonk of Timote is not influencing me in an invalid lap or contact with a vehicle. I fear it does though, because I'm quite tight and may need every percent of safety rank that safety rank rating that we need in order to get promoted to the silver class. That enables us to do hypercar fixed in the intermediate series on the competition system. Sadly, I might be a little alone there right now or tonight, but let's see, maybe a couple of guys are getting their ratings up. Yeah guys, and once again, if you appreciate Le Mans Ultimate, if you appreciate what you guys are seeing here, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel. Maybe I should put out this stream onto the reviews on Steam to prove them wrong. Well, not wrong, but like to give a more full picture. Anyway, I think everyone that is uncertain yet whether they really want to have a go at Le Mans Ultimate, whether they should join an early access or not, my goal is to keep producing videos and to keep producing streams so that the people get a basement on which they can put a decision down. Five more minutes. Dennis, you still here? wide. Yeah, easy in the long right-hander. It really kills the tire, goodness me. Gonna look forward to see how the hypercar is working around at the Porsche later on. That's great, Yuanindo. So guys, what is your thought then on Le Mans Ultimate as much as you see it? Feel free to put it down in the comments area below after the stream. I would appreciate to have these comments dedicated to the video and not in the chat here. And then we can start discussing on some points later on in the day. Again, the hypercar stream is coming at 17:30. And then perhaps towards the evening a little bit more competition system. Let's see how it goes. We have, I think, 2 more laps to go. And I've completely stopped pushing now. Hituchi and Andonovski are still side by side. They are soon going to be joined by Mr. Pfeiffer. Going to be a 3-way battle. The rear is still... Yeah, you see it also on the tire wear. Rear left is cooking 10 degrees hotter than the right, than the front. So you see how the balance is really going. See if the tires are still good enough for a fastest lap. Fastest lap means fastest send. But I think especially in the third sector it's going to be the issue with the tires. Let's see, what's the gap? 4.5 seconds, it's enough safety margin for some pushing. Yeah, couldn't introduce the rear slide and then the rear slided anyway. Yeah, no chance really to do anything fastest lap wise. And you see how much these tires are on the edge. Look at the rear tires. And what I told you before, red on the exit, but I don't care. It is a P1. Question is who's getting P2. Certainly not Fiducci. Looks like it's Timote. But we take the P1 in the Ferrari. And we're coming towards the end of the stream. We're gonna have a look whether this first place, and hopefully not the bonk, is enough for the competition system to promote us to silver. Otherwise, we're gonna may need to have we may need to do more competition system racing before jumping on with the hypercar. Gonna see how that goes. And once again, guys, we are back live in 38 minutes, roughly, with the Hypercar Welcome stream on the More Ultimate. We're gonna check out the hypercars, we're gonna check out the hybrids. Guys, join us. I'm really looking forward to see you guys later on the stream. So we're just waiting till all cars are finished so that we get our results. Got a couple of DNFs here. Sad story. Yeah, and once again, guys, if you appreciate what we're doing here, if you appreciate the stream, please, please, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel, ring the bell, and most importantly, guys, give the video a like. Would absolutely appreciate that. Okay, so all cars are finished. So the results file should be in. Let's see how it goes. We're generating the results. And are we Yes! Silver rank 1. That's awesome. So of course we got noted the contact. Obviously not with ourselves, but with Timotei. Anyway, this enables us to do some racing in, let's see. What? I'm silver 1, am I not? Yeah, you got to be kidding me. Maybe a bug. We restart RF2. LMU, sorry. I'm interested now. Am I really just lacking that percentage? Because it told me I'm silver rank 1. So why does it not tell me am I silver rank 1 on RF2? No, I'm platin there. Suspicious. Worth a bug report, I think. Yeah, exactly. I was silver a moment ago. Let's see what we're now after restarting. No, seems like we're not. What? Okay. So it doesn't matter, you know, we're just gonna go for another race. And then we're able to drive a Ferrari at Monza. I want to drive Ferrari at Monza with turn 1 shenanigans. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, we're gonna find out about the hypercars in 35 minutes time. Looking forward to see you guys then. Once again, if you've appreciated the stream, please give it a like, share it to your friends, put down in the comments area below what do you think of Le Mans Ultimate after having seen roughly 2 hour stream here for the first time. And yeah, hopefully guys, I'll see you back on later on the hypercar stream. Would absolutely appreciate that. Stream goes live 17:30 on YouTube. You just need to stay on the stream, you'll get immediately directed. And of course on Twitch, you guys are welcomed to rejoin us in 35 minutes time when we're racing 499p Ferrari at Sebring, Peugeot 9X8 at Le Mans, and the last combination is the Porsche 963 at Portimao. Yes, guys, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Again, please become a follower on Twitch and a subscriber on the YouTube channel. And on Twitch, we're gonna have a raid for the time being. So looking forward to see you guys back in 30 minutes. See you. Bye-bye.